Little boo boo bop.
First podcast in the new studio.
I should actually force you as some sort of punishment to come.
First podcast in your new work of art that you've made.
Correct.
First podcast in the world.
Correct.
That has ever been recorded in the Everyman's Barbershop.
Correct.
Right here in Morgantown.
You my best friend.
If you want to get a wonderful haircut, come to the Everyman's Barbershop.
Only if you're cool.
Only cool people only.
Cool. Only people cool. Only cool people cool only.
Only, cooly, people, only.
Oobity bubbity beebity bubbity boobity bubbity bee.
If you want to get a sick fade, come see your boy Poppy. He's the guy right there.
And if you want a sicker fade and a sicker cut and a sicker experience, that's cool. You can come here. But if you're that picky that you want sicker, sickest, I probably don't want you around.
If you want 66666, okay, come in the back. We'll have a
blood orgy.
If you want sick as fuck, we'll sacrifice the chicken in the back for you.
Fucking yeah, dude. I have a whole fucking rack of cocks in the back, dude.
You and your rack of cocks. How do you get so many rack of cocks?
Dude, it's not a rack of cocks. It's a rack of cocks, dude. I got so many racks that have cocks laid upon them.
Oh, I always get confused. Racks of cocks and rack of cocks.
Yeah.
Rack of cocks sounds like a video or like a board game that was made in the 80s.
No, rack of cock is that Thor movie.
Oh.
Thor rack of cock.
God of War rack of cock also. I was thinking more like a board game that's at your grandparents' house that like everybody plays, but nobody like remembers how to play it every single time.
Right.
But every time you play it, you're playing Rackakok.
Yeah,
spelled
you're
like Rakakok.
It's like, I'm pretty sure this is just like that game rack of cock. And they're like, no, this is rummy.
Yeah.
Like, no, probably not.
Probably Rackakok.
Yeah. It's either rack of cock or sorry most of the time.
Are you excited to be working in your own barbershop tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited to just stare at salamander walls.
This is a wonderful color.
It does not turn out well on the video, I don't think.
Yeah,
it's a rough color to understand what's happening.
I mean I think it gets the point across. I mean, it's
it's a color it gets its point across.
It's salamander.
Yeah, it gets its point across.
Yes.
There's not very many colors that get their point across, but this one says, "Hey man, I'm edgy, but I'm toned down edgy."
Yeah.
It's like, just don't make me angry. I'm cool. Just don't get on my bad side.
You don't want to get on a salamander's bad side.
No way, dude.
What side
or Hellbender.
What side of a salamander is bad?
The rear. Dude, one time I saw two salamanders banging when I was a kid, and I was trying to get pictures of it with my Samsung flip phone. I was like so close to the water. I was like, I can't get this wet, but I need to get a video. And because I thought they were fighting, but they weren't fighting.
Yeah.
They were fucking.
Yeah.
And then it just like later on, I was watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I was thinking, that's exactly what I thought. Couldn't tell if you wanted to fuck me or fight me.
One time I saw two salamanders banging each other in the water at Chestnut Ridge Park.
Oh yeah.
When salamanders bang each other,
oh yeah,
they get all slimed up and get stuck to each other.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I'm gonna pull these motherfuckers apart.
Yeah. As
I pulled them apart, turns out it was just a deformed salamander.
Right.
That had two bodies. It was conjoined twins.
Mm-hmm.
So when I pulled them apart, I just ripped all their blood and their bones and all their organs, and I just ripped them apart.
Did that with a puppy once. It was awful.
Yeah. Salamander was just as awful.
Yeah, but I had named the dogs, so.
Well,
and they were full grown. They weren't puppies.
Yeah.
No, actually, I can imagine how suctioned your salamanders were together, because that's what happens if you finish on a woman's belly and then lay in it for too long. You will. The reason people like go and get the towel and like You think it's just being kind to the girl. It is being kind, because if you were to stick to the woman, if you were to like come and then flop on her, like a little cum flop, and then minutes and minutes later, like maybe 15 minutes of cuddling later, you try to get up, you will rip her entire abdomen off of her body, and you'll be able to see the baby that could have been growing inside of her. And you're like, thank God, but like, holy shit, this isn't natural.
That's what super glue is made of, bud.
Super glue is made out of
Cum.
damn.
Who knew?
I didn't.
I knew.
You did?
That's why I told you right now.
You knew that the whole time, though?
Yes.
Like, correct. So you knew that super glue was made of cum when you were eating in second grade?
Yes.
You were like, you're like that. Hi, I'm Jake. I eat cum. I eat cum glue. Oh no! That's the second time.
Oh God!
It almost didn't look real the second time. It's like whenever a guy spills. So to give everybody the heads up, and we open these beers called Killa Pills, and the problem with Killa Pills is it's trying to kill everything around you.
It's trying to kill. It's trying to kill the new podcast. It's trying to kill the new couch.
This bitch trying to kill cleanliness. And and it does. It does. It makes everything messy, because as soon as you open it up, I've only had half this beer because it just foamed up. And then
before we even started the podcast, we finally set up in the new space. Everything was set up. Poppy said, all right, are you ready? We clicked go on the laptops. We clicked glow on our recorder. And as soon as he did that, his beer exploded all over the couch and all over the floor. So we had to clean that up. And I said, oh, I wonder if mine's going to do it. So I was kind of prepared, and I opened up mine, and it did the same exact thing, explode you. So this beer, Killa Pills, flavor-wise is okay, but it's from Voodoo Brewing Company. Probably because the can's cursed.
oh no, maybe so.
I should actually force you as some sort of punishment to come.
Hiding in plain sight, Voodoo. I see you.
Yeah, you got us. You tricked us.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, we're telling you you're cursed by the name of the brewery that we named ourselves. Go ahead and buy it. And then here we are, just fucking being suckers.
The next beer I open, I'm going to open something from Good Luck Brewing Company.
Yeah. God's Righteous Hands Brewing Company.
Honestly.
Yeah.
None of this evil shit.
No, like, bless you.
Brewing.
Bless you at you brewing.
Bless you at you brewing. That's honestly great.
At you, bless you.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
That time you might have gotten too creative, and it came kind of back around. But pretty close still pretty creative.
Yeah. At you, bless you. At you, bless you, God bless.
Got a bang, bada boom. Dude, I've been wanting to tell you this story since it happened, which is like a week and a half ago.
Week and a half? You kept something from me a week and a half?
Yeah, well, I remember last week, and I was like, dude, there was something I wanted to tell you, and I couldn't remember.
Oh.
Remember that?
I remember.
Yeah, when we were setting up for the podcast last week. Well, I remembered what it was. Have you ever sleptwalked?
Yeah, it's like that. It's like the guys with the blue do-rags wear it, and they do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Breakdancing.
Yeah, it's like they do. Yeah.
Have you ever
sleptwalk?
Have you ever talked?
Yeah. I'm sure.
Has Kelly ever told you slept talked?
Kelly sleep talks.
What does she say?
She goes, yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do it now.
Yeah.
It's always like she's like being the kid that was gonna do her chores. She's like, I told you I was gonna do it, but still was like watching TV.
Yeah.
And cutting out pictures of Adam Levine and putting it on like her poster board or whatever.
Yeah, like she should be doing it right now.
Yeah, but like, I'm busy, Mom. Can't you see this is the biggest thing that's ever happened to me is cutting out pictures of Adam Levine.
So did she know that she said that, or did you have to tell her that?
No, I told her. Yeah. She has no idea. I mean, you're sleeping.
Yeah. So the other day, whenever me and Sequoia were both sick, I kept coughing. I was just so sick of coughing.
Yeah.
This was probably, we were both in bed. It was probably like 11.
Mm-hmm.
I kept coughing, so I got up around 11 at night and went and got a drink. Came back to bed. Slept for a little bit longer. Could not sleep. Get up again. Go and get a drink, and I went and like poured like water, like warm water and salt, and like gargled and everything. This is like 3 o'clock in the morning at this point. Just like trying to do anything I can to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I was sick. She was sick. She was just sleeping like she was dead though, like just not moving at all. So 3 o'clock, I get up, go and do the water thing, and come back. But because I just get cold at night, my feet get cold. I crawl into bed with Sequoia, and my feet graze her. And she was laying on her side. She goes, arches her feet, her legs up and her back, and kicks me. like both feet, kicks back. Boom. I was like, oh my gosh, what the? I barely touched her. I was like, that is just so unlike her. She's never said a mean thing to me.
Yeah.
She was vicious.
Oh yeah.
I noticed that, but I'm like, okay, she's sleeping. She's sick. Like, I didn't think anything. I noticed it. So after she kicks me, I put my feet back, and I go and I put my hand on her hip like this, like I'm cuddling her.
Yeah.
As soon as my hand touches her, she like stirs and she goes. So she's laying like this. As soon as my hand touches her like this, like touches her side like this, she goes, whips around, stop it, and screams at me. Screams at me. Like, to where she did it so loud and so fast and snappy.
Yeah.
Like, she whipped around and said, stop. And her eyes are giant and looking into my soul. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I literally said, I was like, whoa, 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 it's me, it's me. Because I thought maybe she thought that she forgot I was there because she was super sick. And like, I was like, it's me, it's me, it's me. And she goes, you keep driving your elbow into my ribs, and I've told you 100 times to stop. And I was like, no, you haven't. She goes, I'm sorry. And just goes back to sleep. But it was so intense and so vicious and so out of the normal for her.
Yeah.
It scared me.
Yeah.
And it hurt my feelings. It's like,
So now, not only are you sick, but now you're emotionally damaged, and now your brain is stirring, and you can't breathe.
I was
and
like,
you're wanting to throw up, and snot's running down your fucking throat, and you're going, well, what does she like me?
like, how could she do that to me?
Is she gonna break up with me tomorrow?
I'm thinking, how could she do that to me?
She's just too tired to break up with me now.
It's like, how could she do that to me? I just brought her Gatorade. So then, like, I'm sleeping the opposite way, and she's like putting her arm around me, and we get up in the morning, and at this point, it was just funny because I knew that she was just sleeping, and she felt super bad, just apologized.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious because the way she turned around and snapped at me and yelled, it was like, I've never seen that side of her. I've never seen that side of, let's just say, none of my friends have snapped like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, babe.
Yeah.
You could be mean. But she felt really bad about it. Apologized a million times, but it scared me. It scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. Did you like just lay awake staring at the ceiling going, what did I do? What did I do? Did I do something? Did you like, after you did it, you're like, did I elbow her 100 times? And
Was I
she's
doing that in my sleep?
Yeah, that's probably what happened. Is that
Since I couldn't sleep.
she was awake first, right? You brought her a Gatorade. You fell asleep.
Yeah.
She is awake, and you just keep going, just elbowing over and over. She's like, "Oh, he'll stop eventually." Breaking her ribs. She's fucking damaged. She's like, "I love him," you know. Just like, fucking bitch. And you're like, and then you wake up, you're like, "Oh man, my elbow's kind of sore." And then you go half throw up and gag and barf and whatever.
Yeah.
And then you come back, and that's why she's like, "You've hit me in the ribs 100 times." He just went to sleep, and you tried to touch her.
Probably that's probably what happened. That's why I wasn't sleeping very good. I was too busy elbowing her.
Sleep wars.
Correct.
Watch your back.
Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
That's what I wish someone would tell me in their sleep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. No, I mean, only thing that Kelly's done some sleep talking. It's always like, "Yeah, I'll do it right now. Yeah, I'm about to grade it.
Yeah.
I'll send you an email when I'm done." Stuff like that.
All involving school.
Yeah. Or she'll go. Yeah. Or I'll reach over and I'll touch her hip and she'll turn over and go, "Take a picture, it lasts longer."
Oh.
Yeah.
She don't like it when people stare at her.
Correct.
She's in her dreams, I think she's in 5th grade. That may say something. Maybe you got to watch out, man. Maybe she might be mean in real life because she is mean in her dreams and she's just suppressing it.
Maybe.
And my girlfriend is actually just really, really young.
In her dreams. And she's suppressing it.
Yeah. Right. She's suppressing it. Yeah. She's suppressing her fifth grade self.
Well,
she does talk in like her puppy voice to me. You know what I mean? Like everybody has like a little puppy voice. It's like, "Let me get that little butt." Boop, boop, boop. Like she does that to me all the time. And then when she's around you guys, she's like, "Oh, I'm a woman."
"Oh, I'm Kelly.
Like,
I'm a doctor."
"Hi, I'm Kelly. I love my little boyfriend." "Hey, Jake."
Yeah, she does talk to me like that.
Yeah, I don't know why she does that.
Talk to me like
she talks to you like she has traps.
Correct.
she talks to me like I'm a patient and she's a doctor.
Yeah.
Like she's professional and nice.
Yeah.
But it's professional.
Yeah. She's like, "Shut up. I know what I'm talking about."
Yeah. And she does.
Yeah. I honestly, I wish she knew less. It would make me feel a lot cooler.
Yeah.
I want to know more than somebody. But I do like being on the real, though. I like being the dumbest guy in the room because then at least I have an excuse.
Right.
For being so dumb all the time. Because if I am the smartest guy in the room,
you're in the wrong room, buddy.
I'm in the wrong room.
Do I have your permission to put this on your tongue?
That did not match your conversation at all.
Sometimes I forget the buttons. I just click one.
That's what they do. They fuck my day up.
Those buttons.
Those buttons for real.
That's what they do. They fuck my day up.
But it is your birthday today.
Yep.
It is your birthday.
It's my birthday and my girth day.
Yeah. I think you should tell everyone what your morning was like and show the people what the ups and downs of life are really.
Oh my gosh. Well, my birthday consisted of waking up in the morning with a smile on my face.
Fact.
I woke up bright and early at 10 o'clock. Smile on my face. Sequoia was in the kitchen making me some pancakes with chocolate chips in them.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up. She asked me if I want 2 or 3 pancakes. I say, "Give me 2.
Give me 4.
I say, "Give me 2.
No.
She goes, "You're getting 3. I said, "Okay."
It's your birthday. Get the fuck over it. I'm going to spoil your ass.
So I get up and then I start digging into my pancakes. And not even being away for 2 minutes, I'm eating pancakes, which was pretty nice. And then I get a call from my cousin, Christina. Bless her heart. She's a saint on earth. Well, she calls me to tell me that my grandma has passed away. Yes, and it is sad. It is sad. life happens. But that is the ups and downs of life. You get chocolate chip pancakes, and then you also get sour news that your grandma has passed away.
So that's like the worst combination of a birthday of all time.
It was.
When you told me that, I was like, give this guy a break, will ya?
This is all within 5 minutes of being awake.
Yeah, and like that night, his girlfriend said he was gonna beat. His girlfriend got mad at him for elbowing her 1,000 times.
Yeah, she hissed the word "stop" at me.
Hissed.
It scared me. That was weeks ago. But so then I obviously told Sequoia, and she felt bad, and it just put a funky haze over the whole day. But was my cousin called me immediately back after we got off the phone. She's like, "It's your birthday. I am so sorry to be the one to tell you that." Like she was like flustered that.
Yeah, it's like she went to so she called you immediately after she figured out, went to Facebook to make like a post, and then saw your birthday, saw the birthday notification. She was like, "Fuck."
Probably.
She felt damn it.
She felt bad. It was a morning for like that could have been on like a TV show, because it was like I wake up and I'm like, oh, chocolate chip pancakes. Phone call. I'm like, oh. Yeah. So that put a funk through the whole day. But then I got up, did some drawing, and then I went to the gym.
Correct!
Did a little cold plunge.
Correct!
Which I don't think you've done the cold plunge yet, but you should.
I'm not a big, so I don't think my nuts can handle it, because you put my nuts in a cold plunge, immediately get sucked into my body. I don't think they'll ever come out.
They might. You have to try.
Okay.
I promise I'll pry your nuts out.
Okay, how about you try cutting your hand off? That's how sure I am of them not coming back down. You cut your hand off and regenerate. That's what my balls will do. They'll suck up inside me and then never come back.
Dude, this morning,
I'll probably taste them.
when I got in today, oh my gosh, dude. It was emotionally cold.
Yeah.
My balls were pebbles. And what's funny about getting in the cold plunge, you'll have the hardest,
Dick.
smallest dick ever.
Oh, right.
It'll be the size of a bean, but that thing will be rock hard.
Yeah, because all the blood rushed away from your penis, and then everything that's left turned into an ice cube. So all that little skin, all that little dick skin turned into ice.
So you're in the ice plunge and everything is shrinking up, and you're just laying there and you got your hands on your legs and you're just freezing, and it's exhilarating. Your heart is racing.
Yeah.
For about 30 seconds, you're breathing super heavy and your heart is racing. You can't even contain yourself. It's so exhilarating in a bad way.
Yeah.
And then you chill out, and then you start feeling good, and then you're able to relax, and you feel pretty in the zone.
Right.
But as soon as any of your muscles move a hair, it's like instantly cold in that area, because the water just gets warm around you. So as soon as you move a hair, it gets cold. So getting out, you're kind of warm, and then you start to move, and it's even colder. It's brutally amazing.
Cold Plunge Hack by Poppy Stedman. A book. Okay.
Do I have your permission to put this on your tongue?
So, cold plunge hack. Drink an insane amount of beer before you do a cold plunge. Then time the cold plunge within 30 seconds of you having to take the craziest, hottest piss of all time. Get in.
Start pissing.
Just start peeing immediately. Start peeing before you get in.
Yeah.
Warm up your thighs before you get in. Like, you're starting to pee as you're getting in, and then it turns into like a nice little lukewarm tub.
I'm sure
It's a little life hack. You still because like your body will still get cold, but your wee wee is still warm.
I'm sure at the clinic they would love it if you peed in their cold plunge.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I'm sure the next person would love it too, because you're warming it up for them.
If that, and I think mean, I know there has to be a filtering mechanism on the cold plunge, kind of like a fish tank or a pool. But if there's not, I wouldn't even be worried about the pee-pee part. I'd be worried about the poo-poo part because everybody knows there's poo-poo particles on your bung.
Do I have your permission to put this on your tongue?
At all times.
Yeah.
There's poo-poo on your bung at all times. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. Your bung also has a lot of particles of poop.
Protons, electrons,
Poop particles.
dung.
Neutrons and electrons of poop.
Poo-poo on your bung.
Yep.
Dude. Can you imagine like people don't think about that. Like you getting like a hot tub, you know, like out at a resort. See like kind of a chunky guy across from you. You know, if he's got, you know, if a girl's got a big butt, it's more likely she's got shit on it because there's more to travel through to get out of her. So you're like, oh man, I'm going to get in this hot tub with all these super thick chicks. It's like, no thanks, buddy. I'll be over here with the fucking gaps. I'll be with the thigh gap girls over here where they shit out their ass. They don't even push, it just falls out. Their butthole's inverted. I'm not getting next to the thick bitches. They got shit on their ass getting in the hot tub.
Ugh, I never thought of it like that.
Correct!
I always just thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
The internet tells you to go with the thick people. Turns out back in the 80s and 90s, they were right. They were cleaner in the 80s and 90s when everybody was skinnier, and that was cool.
Right.
Because the reason it was cool was because there wasn't shit particles.
You weren't getting shit on your dick.
You weren't getting into shitty hot tubs.
Absolutely. When hot tubs were invented, it was a huge problem with, I mean, actually, you know how like on the movie Johnny Tsunami, where they're like, you're a snowboarder, you don't belong on the mountain, right? Well, that was a real thing back in the day where snowboarders, there's still ski-only resorts out west. And they had the same thing with hot tubs. It was like you showed up and they measured the circumference of your waist and then your ass. And if it was over a certain amount of inches, you weren't going in.
You weren't allowed in the hot tub if you were too thick because of the more particles more likely to be on your butt that are a fecal matter.
And also think about it, so when you flush, are you like, you're not still sitting, are you? Are you still sitting when you flush? No, me either. But I know. Okay, I'm not like watching people shit, but I know they do. You know what I mean? It's like you can tell by the way they close the door. You can tell by the rhythm of what's happening inside. You might hear like a little, and then they flush. It's just a little too quick.
Yeah,
you know, like you can hear the. It's like I'm not camping outside trying to hear them.
Yeah,
it just happens that way. Some houses have real thin walls,
right?
And you hear flush, and you're like, whoa. It's like that was way too fast. Like you didn't even look at it.
So this dude even wipe?
Yeah, he didn't even look at it.
He didn't turn around and look at it.
Yeah,
I mean, look back at it.
You look at it, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you don't look at it, are you even healthy in the mind? Like I'm worried about being healthy and out of my butt.
And all jokes aside, you should make sure you look at it.
I look at my dog shit. You know?
Well, I'm saying
look at my cat shit. I should look at my own shit.
You should look at it.
Oh yeah.
To make sure you're healthy.
Yeah. What if I got worms?
What if you have worms? What if you have other things?
Blood in my stool.
What if you had bugs?
Straight fat coming out of my ass.
What if you had butterflies?
Oh, that'd be.
What if there was a chrysalis in your poop? You know? What if there's honeycomb in there? What if you had bees? You know,
Dude, I was thinking about a fucking old bee's nest going out my.
you got to make sure your poop is clear of all insects.
Dude, when I was a kid, I always thought that honey was just bee shit.
It's not.
What is it?
I don't know.
I don't think anybody knows. There'll be people that say they know, but are they really watching the bee?
I think it's saliva. I think they take pollen and they chew it up and they spit it out honey, and it's sweet.
They're just throwing up.
I actually don't.
I'm going to be the first person to make fly honey. You know how they throw up on you? They supposedly, before they eat something, they throw up on it and then eat it.
Yeah. Just going to collect all that.
Yeah, I'm just going to collect all that.
Fly honey.
Fly honey.
Good.
But it is too.
I feel like fly honey would only be good on like something like pinto beans.
Yeah, right. Something weird.
Or like refried beans.
Yeah.
Or like beans, black beans or something.
Yeah.
Like
Or
only
like-
good, only beans.
Or like pinto beans on the hood of a Ford Pinto.
Yeah.
Cooking.
Or like star fruit or something weird.
What is a star fruit?
It's made up.
Is it?
It didn't come out until like 2000 when Fruit Ninja came out.
Really? Mm-hmm. And then they're like, oh, we can make that.
Yep.
I'm tired of people fucking with shit, man. It's like people making knockoffs of Nutter Butters. That's fucking bullshit.
What is it, Nutter Butter?
Nutter Butter?
Like the wafer things?
Yeah.
Some
Little
people
Debbie's.
some people call Nutter Butters the cookies that are shaped like peanuts with peanut butter in the middle, and then some people call those Nutter Butters.
Really? Mm-hmm. But that's not the name of them.
Some people call them that.
What are they called, though? Are they called Nutter Butters? Are there two Nutter Butters in the world?
I don't know.
I've never even heard of what you're talking about, by the way.
Okay, so you would say that the chocolate wafer with the peanut butter, those are Nutter Butters.
Yeah.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
But some people call this, there's another cookie. It's a cookie in the shape of a peanut. It's about this long. And it's got like a peanut buttery like icing in between that and another peanut shaped cookie.
Where do you buy this?
We used to get it at the pool.
Oh, that's the problem.
Back in
You're
Ohio.
talking about something that you'd buy at the community pool. None of that food exists outside of there, by the way. Like, if you get it at the community pool, does it say it? Am I wrong?
Yeah. Yeah, so the cookies that I was just describing are called Nutter Butters. The ones that you're describing are called Nutty Buddies. Nutter Butter and Nutty Buddy. The chocolate wafer ones are called Nutty Buddies. The peanut butter cookie ones are Nutter Butters.
Is it Nutty Buddy as in like butt?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Damn. Little Debbie
Just
a little
kidding.
thick on us.
It's Nutty Buddy like your friend.
Oh, man.
Then here's a fudge covered Nutter Butter. Yeah, man. Nutter Butters are those things.
I don't like those.
You ever had one?
No, I just don't think I don't think I'd like them. There's a lot of stuff that and I'm growing up, man. I mean, my shit's getting healthier, by the way. Every day I look at it. It wasn't tonight because I had so many beers, but I mean, my shit's getting healthier.
Good.
You know, it's not as hot.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good. You need to keep your shit at a 98 degree, 97 degree.
Yeah, like you shouldn't feel like you shouldn't feel like a volcano when you shit. You should
No.
feel like a normal human being.
Yeah.
You should still feel human when you do that stuff. Like Tom Segura is like, oh, like he was talking about that one time where it's like on his stand up, he's like when he moved in with his wife or whatever, like now wife, and she was like, "Are you okay in there?" He's like, "Yeah, why?" It's like, it sounded horrible. It's like, doesn't everybody sound like that? No. And that's exactly what my fear is whenever I move in with my girlfriend at some point, is she's gonna realize that the shit that I'm doing over there, I'm holding back.
Yeah.
It's like I'm you know how I imagine it kind of like this, like you know how like you hit the stick on your controller to like hold your breath while you're sniping in COD. That's what I'm doing with my ass when I'm shitting. I'm like,
You know what you can do? a little trick. I'll tell you this as we close the podcast. A little trick to silence your farts and silence your poop is if you stick your hands on the toilet seat and lift yourself up.
Oh, because it's like echoey.
No, I don't know what the science is, but I guess like you using your muscles and actually lifting yourself up with your upper body muscles. I don't know. It just doesn't make your farts like explode out like before.
I do notice that every time I have like one of those exploding, like those super loud farts in the morning, my upper body's so relaxed.
Activate the upper body.
Yeah. So every time I'm going to be out in public. That's why you do that. Every time I notice that every once in a while, you'll just like flex randomly. You'll be like, and you'll do that. Is that because you're farting in public?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I mean, it's a great idea. I just had it, and then I realized you did it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to start doing.
I'm going
to be like out to dinner at like a black tie event. I'm going to be like, oh man, had quesadillas last night. Just straight shit.
Well, I think this is a great first podcast in the shop. Mm-hmm. It's the first time we've talked about crapping in a while, so that's a good thing to return to.
But it wasn't unclassy.
No, it was actually giving advice to people on how to crap.
Oh yeah, I mean people should
also
know. There's a lot of people that don't know how to crap.
Yeah, hey, that's the truth.
Correct!
If you listen to today's prayer, you better crap good.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a talent.
Do you have any announcements for the shop that you want to say, as far as making appointments or anything like that? Before we close up?
No, not really, man. I mean, I got my clientele and stuff. I'm not like really worried about it. But if there is someone that's looking for a new shop that, because I am, if you're as a customer, if you're looking for a new shop with a new experience that's, just easy going, it's called Everyman's Barbershop, but we don't accept everybody because we don't like jerks. We don't like ritzy people that are always going, have you seen my new Corvette? Have you seen this? Have you seen this? We're not about that. We're about the everyman, the normal guy, the common man, the guy that makes the world go round. So if you're one of those guys like me and you're looking for a new shop that's just a nice space, tired of going to old dumpy places that has shit all over the place and dust everywhere, come here. If you're if you're a barber that's looking for a place, because you're tired of where you work, you can always hit me up. But that's about it, man. Like, it is what it is. That's what I'm all about. That's what this shop is about. It is what it is. Like, you're gonna show up and it's exactly what you see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's badass. The shop's awesome. Glad it's finally getting open. The shop inside is freaking cool. Pretty stoked to come in here and hang out.
Yeah, man.
It's a cool hangout space.
Yeah.
But give us a follow on Instagram, Today's Pray. Give us a follow on TikTok, Today's Pray Podcast. Give us a follow on YouTube. Subscribe on there and hit us up if you have any questions. We are always glad to answer them. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And this is the conclusion to our first podcast in the new shop.
First podcast in the new shop. First podcast in the new shop. I'm Pop, that's Jake. Yo, what? Oh, what? Oh, what? Why not? Why don't we just spill another beer on the motherfucking ground? Oh, ooh, ah, wah. Killer Bill's on the ground. Ooh, ooh. Killer Bill's on the ground. Wah, 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 oh, wah, oh, wah, oh, wah, oh. You know what you don't have in your life? A really wicked West Virginia t-shirt. I'm tired of the old Flying WV t-shirts. You know why? Because they suck. And I've gone to all the apparel stores for West Virginia, and they all suck. Well, there's a new apparel in town, Couch Burner, West Virginia. And their logo is a freaking this right here. And it's a burning couch. It's awesome. And also, our t-shirts are available on their website at couchburnerwv.com. couchburner.com. So you can get our stuff, you can get their stuff, and we can be cool and stuff. And that's that. couchburnerwv.com. Check it out. Or if you don't know what to tell you. You just won't be cool at the next tailgate.